Hey guys, Dr. J here. This is episode 11 of my Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough series. In this series, I'll be defeating all enemies, collecting every item, and discussing the story and lore of the game. In this episode, we are going back to Darkroot Basin and Darkroot Garden to finish exploring them. First, we'll return to Firelink Shrine, both to refill our Estus flask to 10 charges, and because Siegmeyer is waiting for us there. Let's talk with him. He'll ask whether we were the ones who helped him in Sense Fortress. We should answer yes.
I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gate, the old fortress. Was that your doing? Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
When he disappears from Firelink Shrine, we can find him in Blighttown, near the entrance to the Great Hollow. When we go meet him there, we should have 3 purple mosk lumps ready to give him. We need them to continue his quest line, but that will probably wait until the next episode. For now, we should visit Andre and buy the Crest of Artorias.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell.
Next, I will use the Crest of Artorias to open the door next to the bonfire in Darkroot Garden. I'll also switch from the pyromancy flame to the longbow, since we'll need it shortly.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Even though I'm opening the door now, I'm not going through it yet. I'm opening it from this side because I'm not sure if it can be opened from the other, and having it open is very convenient since this bonfire is the only one in Darkroot Garden. I'll also show you the route you can take if you don't want to spend 20,000 souls on the Crest of Artorias. Besides, we need to head down into Darkroot Basin anyway. We'll go all the way to where we fought the Black Knight and found the Grass Crest shield. You could use the bonfire next to the elevator to the Valley of Drakes. We are going to fight the Hydra now, and even though it's not particularly difficult, you can still die if you fall in the deep part of the lake. Before fighting the Hydra, we should first deal with the crystal golems here. The best way is to pull them with a bow. They're not hard to kill, they're slow, and as long as you stay behind them, they can't really do anything. Unfortunately, the S-Dog is a pretty bad weapon against them, but we don't have a better option right now. There are 4 crystal golems to defeat before fighting the Hydra, and we should make sure not to go past the item next to the tree. Going too close to the lake will trigger the Hydra's water barrage, which hits very hard, but as long as we get close enough, the Hydra is very easy to kill. There is a simple strategy that requires no real skill. All we need is Karo's armor set and the rusted iron ring. The grass crest shield we're using is good enough. You don't need 100% physical resistance. I got hit this time, but usually you can reach the Hydra without getting hit, and Karo's armor will keep the damage manageable. Once we are in melee range, we just need to block with the shield until the Hydra slams its heads. Then two-hand the S-Talk and hit the nearest head. With my current stats, 2 hits are enough to sever a head, and the rusted iron ring removes the movement penalty in water, so we can reach it in time. You may need to adjust your position, that helps when you can't reach the heads. Just watch your footing. The only real danger is going too close and falling. I had an issue with the last head. It kept attacking near the edge of the deep water. I didn't want to risk attacking it with the S-Talk, so I used the lightning spears instead. Hitting the heads with lightning spears is tricky, but the binoculars will help you with aiming, and after a few tries, I managed to land one. With my current faith, a single lightning spear is enough to sever it. The rewards for killing it were the Dusk Crown Ring, 5,000 souls, and a dragon scale. Afterwards, I picked up the Knight armor set and went to the cave on the far side of the lake. After we defeat the Hydra, we need either to rest at a bonfire or safe quit to make the golden crystal golem appear. This one has more health than the others and uses different, more dangerous attacks, but we need to defeat it to rescue a certain NPC. This cave is also the DLC entrance, but we can't access it yet.
So, it is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
As usual, we'll answer yes.
Thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. Thou art in need. Pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Now we'll go back to where we found the Knight armor set, where we'll see her summoning sign. On the way, we'll pass a very long ladder. This leads up to Darkroot Garden and lets us bypass the Crest of Artorias door. But before that, let's talk to Dusk a bit more.
I am Dusk of Ulyssil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thine wishes.
We should learn a gesture from her. She sells a few spells and the Ulyssil Ivory Catalyst, but there's nothing we need right now.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulyssil differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Ulyssill's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? The sorceries of it is Ulyssil thine. Dost thou? If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Once we are done, we should climb that ladder I mentioned. Before climbing, I will switch back to the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. We won't need the Rusted Iron Ring for a while. After crossing this bridge, I will go up this path. At the end, we'll find an itemized soul. After grabbing it, we'll climb this ladder. It leads back to Darkroot Garden. Then we can either cross another bridge or continue up the path. If we cross, we'll have to fight 3 fairly strong enemies, the giant cats. If you fight them head on, they're very tough, but if you stay among these trees, you shouldn't have too much trouble. They're so large that the trees mess with their AI. The trees are also at the edge of their active area, so when they reach them, they back away, giving you time to attack. They may even get stuck, making it even easier. Keep in mind that this fight is optional. The only reward is a couple thousand souls each. There's also an itemized soul on the far side of the clearing, but you can loop around and grab it without aggroing them. Next, we need to find a small pond. There are a lot of small mushroom men around it, and a couple of big ones inside. Between the big ones is a chest. If you want to be safe, you can kill the big ones before looting the Enchanted Ember from the chest. But they're very tanky, and I didn't want to waste time. Instead, I grabbed the Enchanted Ember and save quit to drop their aggro. You can kill them if you like. They drop 1000 souls and often a goat pine resin. In any case, I'll go to this dilapidated building next. Behind its stairs is a chest with the Stone Knight armor set. After picking it up, I'll go up the stairs and enter the building. There, we'll meet another NPC. Her name is Alvina, and she's the leader of the Forest Hunter Covenant. If you don't want to deal with several pretty strong NPCs, you should join the Covenant immediately. I'll show you how to fight them in case you came into this part of Darkroot Garden through the Crest of Artorias gate. In that case, you should fight them one by one, but that's not always possible. Often you have to face at least 2 at once. As with other humanoid NPCs, backstabs are the best way to defeat them. Actually, you can just run past them, reach Alvina, and save quit. Even when using the Crest of Artorias gate, you can still skip the fights that way. There's one more to kill before the gate. By the way, each of these NPCs represents a starting class. This one is the Knight. We've already fought the Bandit, the Cleric, and the Sorcerer, and there's also the Thief and the Hunter. Okay, we're done with them. But before returning to Alvina, there's one more item to grab here. Over there is the door with the bonfire. And if we continue to the edge of Darkroot Garden, we'll see the item in the distance. There are a lot of ants in this area, and they're tougher than the ones on the other side of the door. Still, the S-Dog's running attack can one-shot them. Just be wary of fighting several at once. Oh, and the NPCs are worth 2,000 souls each. So that's one reason to kill them. Though, in my opinion, it isn't really worth it. We're finally done with the ants, so let's go pick up the item, the Eastern Armor Set. And that's actually the last item we can collect in Darkroot Garden. Now I'll go back to the Crest of Artorias door and continue straight to Alvina. When we talk to her, we should answer yes to both questions in order to join the Forest Hunter Covenant.
So that thou art new, thou fared well to find me. But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Joining will stop the NPCs from attacking us. We'll also unlock an achievement and a vendor.
And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate. Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion.
I'll go talk to the vendor now, but we can't use his services here. We need to meet him in Lower Blighttown, near the water wheel elevators.
As there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting, except there is little in the form of rules. You hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets to play. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Alvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
That's it, we're done here. The only thing left in this area is the boss. We'll just go past Alvina and continue straight until we reach a bridge with a giant door on the other side. I'll heal up and ready my pyromancy flame. The boss fight won't start when you open the door. We'll need to first reach the giant sword in front of the tombstone. The cutscene is slightly different if you completed the DLC first. The Great Grey Wolf Sith boss fight is fairly simple. We'll start by casting Power Within as usual, then dodge her sword swipes, something I clearly failed to do, and keep throwing lightning spears. I didn't have enough because I used some on the Hydra earlier, but we can easily finish her with the S-Talk. Don't get confused by her hopping around, just wait for her to attack. There's plenty of time to hit her afterward. I was impatient here, but I am a bit over-leveled for this fight. Once we defeat her, we'll receive her soul and the Covenant of Artorias ring. That ring lets us fight the boss in New Londo Ruins. Before returning to Firelink Shrine, I also picked up the Hornet ring from behind the tombstone. I'll invest today's souls into dexterity. You don't have to follow my stats distribution exactly. Feel free to experiment and see what works for you. I think this is a good place to end today's episode. In the next one, we'll return to Blighttown. Thank you for watching, and if this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribed if you haven't already, and left a comment down below.